Why is that so good?
Alright, Jan's painting the new version of his Knucklehead right now. He lives across the street for those of you that don't know. So we're going to walk over there and see what he's up to. He was telling me some orange, maybe some red. So let's go check it out. What do you got going on here? Oh, man.
I'm pretty happy with it. There's like 5 different
Yo.
colors fading, but like they all kind of... What's this? Oh. So there's like... I started with like the base orange, and then did like some reds and some champagne on like the neck here, and then like kind of tapers down.
Oh, yeah.
But it looks like it like shifts in the daytime.
I like the red down bottom.
Yeah, like it's subtle, you know? But it's kind of coming out good. I'm pretty happy with it. There's a lot of flake in one of the oranges I used, so I like dusted it with just the flake essentially. And it thank God this isn't...
It looks really good.
Thank God that's not fucking all shitty. I would have been really upset if it like showed all the bullshit. But it's good. So, I don't know what I'm doing for the tank yet. I think I have to do a design.
I don't think so, dude. I think this will look so good.
Should I do the tank the same way with like the because what I was thinking of doing was like where the cap is, and around the cap is where it's like the red, and then it goes out to like the orange.
Oh, that could be cool.
But I don't know. I only have one chance, you know?
That's true, you do. I mean, they always make more paint.
Yeah, but they don't make more me sanding.
In the back of the...
Right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I already started clearing though.
Oh, did you?
This is clear.
Oh, this is final.
This is final. Plus, you're never gonna see that. That's gonna be the fucking shit there, hopefully. But yeah, I'm kind of happy with it. I think I need a pinstripe something on it, maybe.
I don't think so, dude. I like it. Just plain.
You think? Just rock it how it is?
I think so. And let's be real, you're never gonna sit down and pinstripe. You're gonna put this thing together like tomorrow.
Yeah, I am. I gotta see with the wheel tomorrow. Did you like my setup?
You look legit.
I'm so glad I bondoed the fucking thing.
Yeah. Me too.
Like, if I didn't, it wouldn't look as good, and I'd be pissed. So, started with completely degreasing the frame with engine degreaser. I find like that helps a lot to not help like the dust and shit build up inside. And then from there I use Z-Grip body filler, and this is like lightweight, non-clogging filler. So this stuff's pretty good. I'll lay my Bondo down on everything and then rough it in, and then I'll probably do that 3 or 4 times just to like make sure I don't miss anything. And then on top of that I use like glaze putty, and the glaze putty just kind of fills all the pinholes and the scratch marks. And I get everything to like 400 or so grit, sand it down, and then I'll prime it. Pretty much use a whole can of primer. And for primer I use like an SEM high build primer. I find it's like the best stuff out of the can. And then after priming it, I'll block sand and wet sand everything down to about 400 grit as well. And that kind of like really levels out all the imperfections. And then I use this silver base coat with a lot of flake in it. And then from top of there I use like a bunch of like different oranges and champagnes, and this is like tropical glitz. It's like ready to spray. I've painted a couple bikes with it now, and it's like works really well. It's kind of cheap. I think each can comes out to like $12 or so, but it's like proper paint that they mix in house and then put into the can. So that's really nice.
What are you clearing it with?
And then for the clear, I'm using a Spray Max 2K clear. This is like the 2-piece. So you gotta like activate it at the bottom by squeezing this in. And this is like the best clear out of the can, I think. You can spray it and it'll level out pretty well. And if you put it on, like, I do the first couple coats kind of thin, and then the last couple coats I just fucking lay it on thick, and it like self-levels really well. And like, I don't think I'm gonna wet sand this at all. I think it's pretty good. So I started with red. Well, I painted the whole thing with silver, and then I did orange, and then I did like this darker red, and I kind of like faded and then brought it up, and then it's like orange. It's like 2 oranges, 2 reds, and then a champagne kind of top guide coat thing to kind of just like really make it like bright on the neck and the top of the seat stay tubes. And yeah, it's kind of like a fade. It kind of shifts in the color, which is kind of nice. Kind of hides a lot of the imperfections as well, which is also really nice. But pretty happy with it. I need to finish the tank now, and I don't know what to do with the tank, but it's like really like dark red on the front. You can see the dark red, right?
Yeah.
That was great. It's so good.
Not bad. Careful. Oh yeah.
So today I'm going to document the build of my 1946 Harley-Davidson Knucklehead. I haven't really started doing any of this until the last minute, so we're kind of already at the end stages of the build here, but I just want to give a quick rundown on what I've done to get to this point and what I'm going to do today to finish it off as much as I can. So the first thing I did was I wanted to be inspired by a early 60s, 70s Southbay style, so that incorporates things like big front ends, reserve gas tanks, 15-inch wheels in the back, kind of like Dick Allen's Locomotion, and White Bear, which is another Southbay bike. So I've sourced a 15-inch magnesium 12-spoke wheel. I've got like a 17-inch front for the spring of that Cody and I have been building. That's all off at chrome right now, so it's going to take a while before we get that back. I got a frame, just a straight leg Knucklehead frame, and then I had the neck raked to 45 degrees. In hindsight, I probably should have done 50, but I think 45 is going to sit us pretty nice as well. I have my Knucklehead transmission and motor, which I rebuilt the whole top end earlier this year. So it's pretty much ready to go. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to drop in the motor, and I'm going to finish off the rear wheel, get that all bolted up, Loctited, everything like that, and then hopefully get everything done to the point where once chrome comes back, I will be able to just put it back together and go from there. So this is an American Racing 15-inch magnesium 12-spoke wheel. These are originally from old drag cars from the 60s, 70s, things like that. So this wheel itself is from the early 60s, I believe, and it came from San Francisco. So there's casting marks in the back that state where it was made. So it's pretty cool. It's an early San Francisco wheel. A lot of guys in the 60s and 70s started using these for their bikes. One notable guy was Dick Allen. He actually started converting these and selling these to the public for people who want to run the same setup. Back in the day, a 15-inch tire was much easier to find than a 16-inch, especially if you're on the road in the middle of nowhere. So a lot of guys were running 15-inch wheels and running car tires on them. It's a big style thing for the Southbay bikes, and a lot of people really, really enjoy them. So I knew for this build I wanted to get one and run one, so here we are. Today I'm going to mount the drum back on. Right now this is being custom machined to fit a Harley-Davidson regular mechanical drum. So I just turned the drum down on the lathe, got the surface all cleaned up, ready to go. I've got a backing plate with a loaded pair of drum pads on them, but the only issue is these are kind of cracked, but I'm going to run them anyways for a little bit just to see. All right, move this motor out the way. So next I'm going to put the transmission and motor in. Because I just painted this frame, I didn't moss scuff things down here because I'm actually going to scrape them off like a razor blade. I feel like it just gets a little nicer finish. So I'm going to scrape off all the mounting surfaces and then get the trans mounted, and then from there drop the motor in and we should be good. Let's give it a shot. What's going on? Cool, it's in. The best day of the week, Chrome Day. We got everything back from Chrome from my guy down in Santa Ana. So we got the front end all chromed, we got the front leg, back leg. Everything pulls apart, so it all screws in together, which is kind of nice. So all these are threaded into the lower tree, and we got like the little legs here that thread on as well. It looks like it doesn't need much cleanup to fit. Everything kind of is a little snug, but it's better than being a little loose, I think, so it should be okay. And then got the reserve gas tank, brackets all chromed as well, the chrome trailer fender, and then the, I guess like the iconic Southbay swoop sissy bar. And that's about it. Hopefully everything will be installed on the bike today, and hopefully without too many complications or scratches, but I guess we'll see.
Made all this shit?
I made pretty much everything, yeah.
Show me what you made.
Did the sissy bar, this was fun. I tried to do like without doing the middle bends, it's just one big swoop across, and then did the Southbay swoops on that as well. And I tried to have them run the inside of the fender, so when it sits on the fender, it's pretty, the tolerance is a little tighter. I don't really like the big gaps in between. I made these like drop-in insert risers, which are like dog bone style. So I have the dog bones that like go on with the rubber isolators, and they slide into the back legs of the Springer. The Springer is like threaded on the backside to accept like a little nut, which will hold everything together. Made the whole Springer essentially. We pieced it all out. Cody was killing it with designing and cutting out and machining and milling all the crazy bits and bobs for it. And then did these like fun wheel spaces that sit in this Holcroft hub, so they kind of sit inside and have like this nice like flush look. So that'll be kind of cool once it's all put together. But then it's all going onto this bike, which finished the paint last week. And assembled everything ready. So all it needs is that final final assembly, and that's it. So we are at the finish line of the bike. Everything's pretty much been bolted on. We just got to do a little few things. We're going to take off the lift and see what it looks like.
Catch you loose?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Are you ready?
Yeah, if it falls over that way, do you mind catching it? Should be okay. Yeah.
Alright, I got you.
And now we got to do the fun 20-point turn.
You want it inline.
Yeah, but it just looks so good. Yeah, Cody originally made these Springer trees to be offset a certain amount, but in true spirit of unrideable bikes, I wanted a inline. All right. Oh, perfect overcast day to push it out. All right. Wow.
I mean, why is that so good?